Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is October 11th, and we are going to take a look at VIX, Dow Jones, S&P 500, and Nasdaq. Let's start with the VIX. So VIX was up today 1.18. That's 3.64%, closed at 33.63. So we are starting to get very close to this almost horizontal resistance right here, which is approximately at 34.28. We are getting close to this one here, so things might be slowing down a little bit in terms of the volatility. If we break it, it means that no, the volatility is continuing, but we could expect a little bit of a slowdown maybe. In terms of the indicators, everything is pretty much bullish, so there are no signs that VIX wants to turn yet. Everything else is going to happen in the future. If we look at the Dow Jones, yesterday we bounced a little bit. This was not a great bounce. It was a touch with a long wick at the bottom. Now we have a long wick at the top. So this is the inverse of what happened yesterday. We are still above 28,974, So we are holding that support. So as long as we hold that support, we are still in a congestion zone. We are not moving very much. We are going a little bit higher, a little bit lower, but basically we are trending sideways. The stock market does not know exactly what it wants to do. In terms of the volatility, we saw in the VIX that the volatility is increasing. So this is not a good thing if we want to invest in the stock market. If we want to trade, we don't care if it goes one way or the other. It's 6 of one and half a dozen of the other, or something like that. Yeah, we still need to watch 28,974. How did the SPX fare? So SPX is weaker. SPX is going lower. I said that when we were going to break 36.19, this was an opportunity to short. And yeah, the short is still good. We are going lower and lower. If we go on the 1 hour chart, it was crazy though today. It was crazy. It went higher, but without stochastic over 60. So that's your cue. If it reverses on you without stochastic over 60, you should not believe it. And this is exactly what happened. It just came right back down at the same level. It came back down at the same level. Yeah. Because it's coming back down at the same level, I would have preferred that it would have gone down lower, but now it's making a double bottom. So it's not impossible that it could do a W basically. This is a ugly W, but maybe this is what is going to happen. I don't know. So myself, I did not take the chance because I saw this double bottom. I got out and I took my profit. Then I can always enter again if I see that we have more weakness tomorrow. Going back on the daily chart, let's go see Nasdaq. Oh, Nasdaq is worse. Nasdaq is worse. Look at this. We had this very important support right here, and now I'm going to have to paint it red because it's now a resistance. So we broke 10,534. Look at this. We had touched this here September 2020. So we are at the same level as we were in September 2020. So for people that buy and hold, you just have done nothing in 2 years. There is no gain. So if you invested in September of 2020 and you held until today, you are par. You have 0% gain. This is why I am not an investor. I am a trader. Being a trader does not necessarily mean that I'm chasing every single cent and I'm a day trader. I'm not really a day trader. But it pains me to have gained this and then to lose it. I gained something I work for 1 year and I lose it the next year, and now I'm back to square one. And pass go, but don't collect 200. I have a lot of problems with that. So Yes, in the long run, you are right. If you have a long run of maybe 10, 20 years, because this run of 2 years, that's even Steven, that's 0% gain. But if you have a longer one, yes. If we look at the weekly chart of S&P, yes, since 2009, this was pretty good. And now it's coming back down a little bit here. So depending on your outlook, but in terms of optimizing the money you can make, if you optimize the money you make, then this was a nice optimization right here to get out at this point, close to when we started to lose stochastic over 60. We started to lose stochastic over 60. And even here, getting out at this point was the strategy that I prefer. So that's Nasdaq Composite, and let's look for fun at the daily chart, Nasdaq 100. This is even weaker because we started to break yesterday. Not only today, but yesterday we broke a very important support at 11,009. So there we go. This is an important milestone right here. I'm going to say it. Nasdaq has a break of an important milestone. S&P also. S&P, our 3644 was broken, but what is special with S&P is that, I know this is a bit messy, but our 3644 is right here. It breaks it, but then it makes another floor. And then it breaks 3619 and then makes another floor. So because of that, it's not convincing. It's not that convincing. And Nasdaq on the 1 hour chart, it's a little bit better, but it also suffers from the same double bottom kind of thing. So just be careful about that. Well, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.